Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football. 2 match days to go. This is the second leg of the semi-finals, and then 1 match day to go for the final. And the season is over. I've really actually enjoyed this season because of the extended number of games and extended number of rounds. It's been fun as a UCL fantasy manager. But first, let's start with how my matchday 15 team went, and then go to how my team's looking ahead of matchday 16. So I dropped rank by around 70 places from 635 to 701, so around 60 places, around 60, 70 places. Not that bad, not a disaster. I would have loved to stay around the same, but I think because I didn't have Dumfries and and Kvaratskhelia, maybe that is why I kind of dropped off. But I think I did okay. Some 1 point in goal. Didn't expect anything really from the goalkeepers. I should have kept Raya in. Nuno Mendes and Hakimi, 8 points, 5 points there. I'm happy with that. And then Saliba got 3 points. Jules Kounde unfortunately got subbed off. I took out Timber for Kounde. So again, you never can predict those things from Tuesday and Wednesday. If I had kept Raya and Timber in the team, I would have had an extra 5 points if I didn't bring in Som and Kounde. And then Merino in midfield with 3 points, Yamal with 7 points, brilliant goal. Dembele with 8 points, good goal as well. Rafinha again captained and delivered once again. Thuram with 6 points, and then Martinez with only 1 point. So there was a couple of injury concerns there. Lautaro Martinez was subbed, Dembele was subbed, Jules Kounde was subbed. Like, it's been crazy with the number of injuries that most of the teams have had. Going into these rounds, literally, there's a point you only had like 2 fit strikers, and we can pick 3, so that's crazy. But 58 points, dropped rank by those places mentioned, 66 places to be precise, but not a disaster. So heading into match day 16, this is how my team is looking at the moment. So I have made one change right away. This is the change I've made. So Kounde is injured. I've taken him out. I've brought in Dumfries. I didn't have an Inter Milan defender, so it was either bring in Dumfries or Bastoni. And considering the way Dumfries was attacking last week away from home, and the way he's getting at the end of headers and stuff, I'm just going to have him in this match day. He's usually a fun pick. Players like Dumfries, Frimpong, Grimaldo, those are fun picks because the defenders will have going forward. So that is the first change I've made. Now, the other 2 changes, I am going to wait first because Timber is an injury doubt, Lautaro Martinez is an injury doubt, Dembele was an injury doubt until today morning. So any of those players might end up missing out. So I'm going to wait for, and Lewandowski could be back. So I am going to wait for the Inter Milan and Barcelona team news tomorrow during the deadline stream, and then we can finally finalize our teams and go with the players that are definitely going to start. So for the team at the moment, I have Som in goal. I have Dumfries, Saliba, and Timber at the back. And then midfield, Saka, Merino, Dembele, Yamal, and Rafinha. And then up front, Thuram and Martinez. And then on the bench, the PSG players to come on the next day, Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, Desiree Doué, and Raya in goal. So 2 transfers still to make. Possibly it's going to be Lautaro Martinez out for either Lewandowski if he starts, or if he doesn't, Taremi if he starts, one of them. Whoever is going to start. There's not too many striker options from these 4 teams. Literally last week we didn't have Lewandowski. Arsenal don't have a striker. PSG only had Desiree Doué, and Inter Milan had Lautaro Martinez and Thuram. I mean, even Thuram was an injury doubt going into next week, so not too many options. And then if I make that change for Lautaro Martinez, I'm going to confirm whether Dembele is definitely going to start or Timber is going to definitely start, and then I'm going to make one of the changes there as well. But we'll finalize it in the deadline stream. So the balance for now is still kind of there. I have 4 Inter Milan players, 5 Arsenal players, 4 PSG players, and then I have only 2 Barcelona players. So I need to add. I think I'd add a third because I took out Kounde. I think I'm going to add a third. Depends on who is going to start. Last season we had an idea of who was going to go through. Right now, between especially Inter Milan and Barcelona, I can't tell you who's going to go through. So let's say if Inter Milan were leading that game 2-0, maybe you can start taking out the Barcelona players and start planning for the final. But at the moment, it's a bit difficult to know which team is going to go through. Even for the Arsenal and PSG game, many people would say PSG because they're at home. I have 4 of their players, so I don't think that is bad. Heading into next week, there's going to be 5 transfers. I think I'll still be able to field 11 players unless both Inter Milan and Arsenal go out. Then if that is the case, both Inter Milan and Arsenal go out, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players going into next round. Still enough to make those 5 transfers and have 11 players. But again, it depends on injuries and stuff. But I'm happy with the team at the moment. I think I'm going to either captain Dumfries or Thuram for the first game. And then second game, it's probably going to be Rafinha again. No, sorry. It's probably going to be maybe Nuno Mendes or Saka, one of them marking each other on that side. I'm going to captain one of them. But at the moment, I'm happy with this. My predictions for the games, I'm going to go with Inter Milan 2, Barcelona 2. So another draw. I'm thinking it's going to go to penalties this time. Another draw, penalties. And then I'm going to go for PSG 1, Arsenal 1. So according to my predictions, it's going to be PSG against Inter Milan in the final. I think Inter Milan will win on penalties. So that is my prediction. So that is how it ends up being, not in too much of a bad position in terms of the lineup. So I think I have a good balance. But let's see what happens in midweek. Obviously, join me for the deadline stream on Tuesday before the Barcelona-Inter Milan game. And let's see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.